So now we are ready to do the observation and eventual analysis at the dimension of thought. So we start again by identifying a moment in time. And to start with the present is easier at first. We do our observation and we list at the soma dimension first with what is conducive or non-conducive. Then we do the same exercise at the emotional level and we note what is conducive and non-conducive. And then we can go on at the dimension of thought. So at this dimension, it's fairly simple, is to identify the type of thinking that we use. So first, are you able of good fact-finding? That is just gathering information about what you feel, the situation where you're in, and so on. Is your thought able of perspective? That is, can it see any problem or issue in a very broad as well as narrow perspective? Do you have very systematic bias? And there is a list of biases that is included in the appendix with some names. But at first we do it simply. So is my thought able of being neutral? Or does it tend to be overly optimistic or pessimistic? Is it very constructive as a habit or destructive? So all of this is to be noted. And also what you might note is any images, like picture in the mind that you might have that represent all of these thinking styles. Some people think more in terms of word and sentences, others more in terms of images. And once you have done that, then you also do and look at what is conducive, what is non-conducive in terms of the thinking properties, and underline what is conducive. So let's say broad, neutral, constructive thinking. And you can also circle those that are not very conducive, like narrow thinking, pessimistic, destructive, and so on. And then once this is done, then you can now observe and analyze what are the interactions between, let's say, a positive emotion and the type of thinking, or vice versa, a very biased, pessimistic, catastrophic type of thinking. How does it affect emotions, often producing negative emotions? How does it affect the body sensations? And so on and so forth. So looking at the interactions.